Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. I want to welcome you to the first hybrid show of the fall sports season. Now, if you're a fan of our other weekend show, Extra Point, well, we've taken that program and fused it into our original high school sports show, State Champs. So what does that mean? You get the best of both worlds. Welcome to State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. I'm Lauren Plant.
Hi guys, I'm Kiera Hay. We have regional action in football and volleyball that will dominate this show. The Hungry Howie's Mr. Football Race segment has migrated here to State Champs, and our Lawrence Tech Football Coach of the Week has too. Of course, we'll have another MHSA Minute coming up, as well as our Sarah Athlete of the Month.
That's right, lots going on. Are you ready for some football? Let's get to it. We begin in Division I in two familiar foes. Detroit Catholic Central on the road to take on the Canton Chiefs. 2011 last time these two did battle in the postseason. First half action, game tied at 7. Shamrocks on the move, or should I say the junior, Noah Shanlian. He's got reservations for 6. At the half, Catholic Central held a 14-13 lead. Opening play of the second half, and look at that hole for the senior Cam Ryan. Ryan had 3 long rushing scores, the Shamrock lead at 8. Canton has never defeated CC. Late in the fourth, Chiefs down 27-20 now. Senior quarterback Connor Engel to the back of the end zone for Noah Brown. That's what Brown can do for you. They decided to go for 2 in the win. Luke Jopi has the rock, and he's stuffed. Detroit Catholic Central hangs on, 27-26 the final. Next, to Division 7, and don't put away your defibrillators just yet. Madison Heights Madison at home to face the Falcons from Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central. SMCC threatening early. Everyone's fooled. Sophomore QB Wyatt Bergmoser has it. He's in. We were tied at 6 at the break. Third quarter, Falcons driving, and another sophomore, Alex Morgan. Look at this dude. Parting the Red Sea. SMCC up 7. Jump to the late stages of the fourth. Madison down 20-14. Junior QB Austin Brown playing a little Stafford to Calvin. The senior Zaire Krosky makes a Megatron grab. We were tied at 20. 15 seconds left now. St. Mary's to punt. Bad snap. Bergmoser meet Teron James Daniel. That's a safety. Eagles lead. They hang on to win a thriller 22-20. Next up, Saugatuck in the semis.
I'm Sam Ali for Division 4 as Escanaba hosted Williamston. First quarter, no score. Craig Kameen rolls to his right, and he's got a man in the end zone. Ryan Robinette makes the catch. Extra point no good, so the Eskimos led 6-0. Ensuing possession for the Hornets, Jackson Pollock zips it to Frankie Toomey for the touchdown. That made it 7-6 Williamston, but Escanaba came out firing in the second quarter. Logan Carroll takes the handoff, finds the hole, and bursts right through it. 62 yards to the house gave the Eskimos a lead they would not relinquish as they go on to win it 39-21. Escanaba advances to the state semifinals for the first time since 1981.
I'm Gabe O'Neill, and let's go to Division 5 where we had the Frankenmuth Eagles taking on the Algonac Muskrats for the regional championship. Picking things up in the second quarter, both teams scoreless, but the Eagles are on the doorstep, and it's senior quarterback Zach Jacobs powering it in for the touchdown. Frankenmuth up 7-0. Later in the quarter, Eagles are threatening again inside the red zone. Jacobs takes the snap, goes around the edge and up the sideline for another Frankenmuth score. They led 14-0 going into the half. Third quarter now, and the Muskrats were not giving up. Senior quarterback Jordan Moss drops back and fires it to sophomore Nick Folkerts across the middle, who takes it in for the 25-yard TD. Algonac cuts the lead to 7. In the fourth now, the Eagles set up for a field goal to make it a 2-score game. The kick is up, and Kevin Heinzman nails it. The Eagles would hold on to that lead and go on to win 17-7 over Algonac, becoming the new regional champs.
I'm Kevin Chorozinski, and let's go to Division 6 as Waterville Elite Panthers hosted the Titans of Jackson Lumen Christi. Right off the bat, senior running back Sebastian Tolan with the ball, and he is in for the touchdown. Lumen Christi looking hot on this cold afternoon. senior quarterback Troy Kucha with the fake handoff, and he has his set for the end zone. Titans with the 14-0 lead. Kucha showing poise on this play. He spots senior Kyle Minder wide open. That touchdown puts Lumen Christi up 36-0. Mr. Football candidate Zach Pickens not giving up on his team. His pass to Brian Keefe is good for the touchdown, but Jackson Lumen Christi up 36-6 at the half. Kucha gonna sneak this one in as Jackson Lumen Christi will go on to win 44-22.
I'm Sean Baligian, and it's time once again for our Coach of the Week presented by Lawrence Tech Football. Our selection this week from West Bloomfield, Coach Ron Bellamy. Coach Bellamy is in his 8th year with the Lakers, and after an 0-2 start to the 2017 campaign, all his team has done is win since then. He says the turnaround was simple.
After we started out 0-2, we took every game and made a single game elimination. It was a playoff game for us. And we've developed that mindset that one game at a time, nothing matters, no one else matters, it's all about us.
Now, after a playing career at Michigan, the NFL, and NFL Europe, Coach Bellamy got some advice from a familiar voice and a coaching legend to help him on his path into coaching.
Funny story, I talked to my head coach at Michigan, Lloyd Carr, and he told me, it's like, I always thought that you were one of my smarter players, coach on the field. You should look into getting into education and being a teacher and being a coach. Well, Coach Bellamy took Coach Carr's advice, and he's having a blast on and off the field at West Bloomfield. My favorite part is, outside of obviously having success on the field, is watching the kids have success in the classroom. Watching them maybe struggle their first year or two in high school and then watching them blossom in the classroom.
Hi, I'm Jeff Duvendek, head football coach at Lawrence Tech University, here on West Bloomfield's campus to present Coach Bellamy our LTU Coach of the Week Award.
For more information on the Lawrence Tech football team, head on over to LTUathletics.com.
Lawrence Tech has been the presenting sponsor of state champs for 7 years now, and that was just about the time they kickstarted athletics again after years of dormancy. So we need to send a shout out to the men's soccer team here at LTU. The Blue Devils made history this week by advancing to the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game following a 3-1 win over Marygrove in the semifinals. Lawrence Tech will face Northwestern Ohio in the WAC championship game on Saturday, with the winner heading to the NAIA National Tournament. If you'd like to follow the Blue Devils and learn more about men's soccer, go to LTUathletics.com.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Hey fellas, these Howie's specials with Cajun crust must be yours. So, where's the game?
There's no game.
Hungry Howie's, how may I help you? Yeah, I can't.
These guys again? Well, at least they don't have an air horn.
Flavor fanatics love us because we make our dough fresh daily and have meal deals for any budget.
Hungry?
Howie's! Flavor fanatics welcome.
There's an old saying, you can never have too many officials. The age of the average official is 52 and getting older all the time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Welcome back to State Champs. It's time now for the regional volleyball highlights. Let's go.
We begin with a Class D regional final at Lansing Christian. #1 ranked and the reigning state champs, the Plymouth Christian Eagles, going up against the 3rd ranked Rams of North Adams Jerome. Plymouth Christian won their first ever state title in 2016. Picked things up first set. PCA in the near court. Eagles senior Robin Albert has it partially deflected, but it finds the floor. Eagles won the first game. The second set was a seesaw affair. The Rams evened it up several times. Check out the freshman Abby Nunez with authority, but a 10-2 run helped Plymouth Christian win the second as well. As we move to game point in Game 3, nice play here as the sophomore Gabriella Kellogg will seal the sweep with the cross-court killer. Plymouth Christian takes the Region 26 championship. The Eagles will now face 20-time state champ Battle Creek St. Philip in Tuesday's quarters. We head 100 miles west now to Allegan for a Class B regional final as the Niles Vikings squared off against the Eddies from Edwardsburg. Third-ranked Niles won the previous 2 meetings this year, but this was a really good match. Unranked Edwardsburg took Game 1. Eddies in the near court, the senior Audrey Bellino with a big bash. Niles collected 40 wins this season and responded in the second. This was a good rally until sophomore Taylor Bailey blasts through the block. Vikings evened it up. Now Edwardsburg has had its share of thrilling victories this postseason, including a dramatic 5-setter versus Vicksburg to open the playoffs. In the third, Claire Albee the push to the floor. Eddie's fired up as they grabbed the 2-1 lead. But Niles won the fourth, and we needed a 5th-game tiebreaker to decide it. This is game point. Carly Barton the tip and nobody home. That clinched it. Niles wins his Class B regional as they will now take on last year's state runners-up in the quarters, Lake Odessa Lakewood. Let's wrap this trifecta at St. Clair Shores Lakeshore High School for this Class A regional title tilt. Anchor Bay meeting Sterling Heights Stevenson, and we had another marathon. Tars took down the Titans twice this season, finished as state-ranked honorable mentions. The senior Justine Stewart with the nice setup to fellow senior Maria Mallon. Booyah! Anchor Bay won Game 1 by 10 points. Stevenson recently won their 3rd straight district championship, ballin' in Game 2. Skyly Labach giving the extra effort, Alexis Kopicki the kill. Titans won Game 2. Tars took Game 3. We skipped to the 4th. Game point for the Titans. Great volley all around on this one. The sophomore Coral Higgins feeds to the senior Vanessa Husar with bad intentions. Stevenson wins Game 4. We had 5 ties and 4 lead changes in the 5th-game tiebreaker. The atmosphere on the shore, electric. Megan Romanowski keeps it alive for the Tars, and like a virus, Mallon with the malware. Anchor Bay are your 2017 regional champions. They defeat Sterling Heights Stevenson.
Today we'd like to talk about a significant rules change in high school wrestling for the up-and-coming season. How many times have we seen a great move where someone nearly pins their opponent whistled dead for being out of bounds? A new national wrestling rule this year rewards offensive wrestling. If action is continuing, the near falls and falls will be awarded without regard for the out-of-bounds line. As you can see in these illustrations, different supporting points, the knee, side of the thigh, buttocks, hands, and the head all allow for action to continue. It's only when a wrestler comes off those supporting points, as shown in this illustration, that they are considered out of bounds and the action is stopped. So watch for more action and more pins that take place at the edge of the mat this season. To learn more about wrestling rule changes for the up-and-coming season, visit the MHSA website.
One of the greatest honors any high school athlete can achieve is being nominated for the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year. If you're nominated, it means you are an elite athlete in your sport. You carry a 3.0 GPA or better, and you're involved in leadership and have some community outreach. You're all around one of the best of the best. Applications are being considered right now. 6 male and 6 female nominees will automatically earn a $1,000 scholarship, and you're invited to a red carpet gala in downtown Detroit at the historic Detroit Athletic Club overlooking Comerica Park. Simply go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now for all the information and to download an application. Registration ends on January 31st, so do it now.
So many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
At Sarah Chevrolet in Southfield, we love football season, especially all those slow motion replays. So we thought we'd try a few ourselves. Here's Jeremy handing off the keys to another great lease payment. And there's CJ giving someone up to $1,000 more than Kelly Blue Book on their trade. And here's me eating my lunch. Amazing, huh? So are these lease payments.
Everyone can lease a 2018 Equinox for $159 a month or a Malibu for $169.
See guys, everything looks better in slow motion. You want to see me eat breakfast?
No.
Hey, it's my student age. Okay, let's go. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student aid today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship and trying to land some grants? Visit my student aid and we can help with that. My student aid has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
Welcome back to State Champs. You race for more highlights. Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! I'm Sean Belegian, and we start in Division II as Grand Rapids Forest Hill Central is at home to take on the Trojans from Traverse City Central. We pick things up in the second quarter. Junior QB Luke Majic hooks up with Tate Halleck, and the fellow junior does the rest. Down the sideline for the 57-yard touchdown, Rangers up 7-3. More from Forest Hill Central as Majic gets the low snap and gets in from a yard out, and the Rangers go into halftime leading 21-3. It was all Rangers on this night as it's Majic on the keeper once again for the 2-yard score. Forest Hill Central wins their first regional since 1995, 28-10 the final. They will play Livonia Franklin in the semifinals. We go to Division V, the 4-time defending state champs Grand Rapids West Catholic taking on the Portland Raiders. We start with the final moments of the first half. Portland down 14-7. Austin Allison throws up the bomb for Kevin Denani. He comes up with the leaping grab for the 30-yard score, and we are tied at 14 going into the half. Jump ahead to the fourth quarter now. West Catholic leading 21-14. Zach Lee is bottled up, gets out, breaks a few tackles down the sideline for the 67-yard touchdown to put West Catholic up 2 scores. We go with 90 seconds left in the game. Raiders down 28-20. It's Allison leaping at the goal line, and he is in for the score. They need to go for 2 to tie things up, but the Allison pass attempt is incomplete, and West Catholic hangs on for its 8th straight regional title, 28-26 the final. We head to Southeast Michigan for Division III action as the Riverview Pirates take on the Falcons from Dearborn Divine Child. We pick things up early in the second quarter. Divine Child driving. This is the Michigan State commit Theo Day on the QB keeper, and he goes on in for the 50-yard score, and the Falcons take the lead at 10-3. Riverview would respond with a minute left in the first half, down 17-14. Senior fullback Zach Warlick gets the handoff, and he breaks free for the 43-yard score. Pirates lead 20-14 going into the half. Divine Child takes the lead early in the second half, but Riverview answers once again. It's Warlick up the gut, and he goes on in for the 38-yard score. Pirates hang on to win 36-31 for its first regional title in 15 years. They will take on Farmington Hills Harrison in the semis. And finally, to Division I, we have Utica Eisenhower at home taking on West Bloomfield. Let's jump to the opening play of the second half. West Bloomfield trailing 17-9. Our Mr. Football candidate, Bryce Beasley, going long and connects with junior wideout Trey Mosley, and he goes on in for the 86-yard score. Lakers now trail 17-15. More from the Lake Show in the third. Beasley pitches to Donovan Williams, and then he throws it to Mosley for the 24-yard score. West Bloomfield up 22-17 going to the fourth. Eisenhower responds in the fourth. Jack Morris filling in for the injured Mr. Football candidate Max Whitwer on the keeper, 40-yard score. Eagles up 25-22. Under a minute left now. Lakers have the ball, and it's Beasley with the 3-yard touchdown as they win their first regional title in school history,
28-25. They will take on Cache Tech in the semis. I'm Sean Belizean for State Champs.
Hey everyone, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studio. Time for another Mr. Football Report presented by Hungry Howie's. Tom Markowski joining me. And then there were 4. So after week 1, we had all 10 of our Mr. Football candidates alive. After week 2, we had 4. We're filming this on Friday, so after the regionals, we could be nobody alive. But we don't know that at the point. We do know. Just how about an overview of where we're at right now?
Well, I think a player like Ladarius Jefferson and also a Bryce Beasley, in my mind, have played so well throughout the season. You got to look at Ovio Gofu, too, out of Farmington Hills Harrison. Look at the 4 guys we have left, and I think they all have a chance of getting into our Final Four. And I still think a player like Josh Zarnata, who had a great season, a great career, also has a chance to get in that Final Four.
The winner of the online vote is automatically in the Final Four. Vote at statechampsnetwork.com. Right now, the voting will end Monday, November 20th at noon.
Sayre Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Sayre Chevrolet Community Awards. November's Athlete of the Month goes to Aubriana Cannon of Novi High School. Aubriana is one of the key players on the Novi volleyball team who are back-to-back state champs, and they're going for their 3rd.
She's an extremely high-level terminating attacker, so she hits at about 500 right now, so 50% of the time she puts the ball away and gets a kill, which is tremendous at this level.
This is Aubriana's last year as a Wildcat, and she just signed on to play volleyball at Northwestern University. She plans on majoring in pre-med.
Where she is a tremendous athlete and a great student, she's even a better person, and that, to me, is what educational athletics is all about.
Aubriana is an excellent student, athlete, and friend, and Sayre Chevrolet is proud to recognize her as Athlete of the Month. The all-time winningest head coach in Michigan history, John Harrington, is the focus of our next State Champs Legend series. Farmington Hills Harrison High School football program has more state championships than any other in state history, and John Harrington has been the only head coach this school has ever known. Hear from former players, coaches, colleagues, and friends as we celebrate the career of John Harrington. Legends will air Sunday, December 10th at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit, so don't miss it. The main event is next here on State Champs.
SnapCamp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Black Friday sales event, lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $89 a month, or a 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $249.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's SnapCamp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SnapCamp, Metro Detroit's original. SnapCamp.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to State Champs. Our main event this week takes place in football in Division 6. 2 teams that have some history when it comes to meeting in the postseason. 11-0 Ithaca taking on 11-0 Montague. These 2 teams met in 2009 with Montague coming out on top. They met again in 2011. Ithaca exacted their revenge. Ironically, following both those victories, each team went on to win the state championship. To Montague we go.
And here we go. Score is tied at 8-all. both teams matching up well with one another. Ithaca Yellow Jackets quarterback Joey Bentley finds a hole, moves to the outside, and puts the Yellow Jackets up by a score. Ithaca up, but Montague with some momentum before the half. Quarterback Sebastian Archer hands off to tailback Bryce Stark, a crowded line, but Stark pushes through, bobbles the football close to the goal line, but the Wildcats strike back before the half with a score of their own. Ithaca charging in the second half. Down at the goal line, quarterback Joey Bentley goes in untouched. Ithaca pulls ahead. All game long, a battle on defense for both teams. Ithaca with the ball again. Joey Bentley finds some room along the left side of the field, rushes for another score, and advances his Yellow Jackets further into the tournament. Ithaca takes the Division VI Regional Championship.
1, 2, 3,
The clip of the week is brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. Ithaca Yellow Jackets quarterback Joey Bentley finds a hole, moves to the outside, and puts the Yellow Jackets up by a score. And that touchdown is our Great Clips clip of the week.
You know, I just can't say it enough. We've got a great team here at the State Champs Sports Network, from our production assistants to our producers, our reporters, our camera guys, our editors, because we love it. No doubt it's a grind. Next Saturday, one of those days of the year where we keep the coffee flowing, because it's a long day and a long night.
Yeah, that's right. All taking place in one day are the girls swimming state championships, the girls volleyball state championship, 16 football state semifinal games, and the 8-player state championship. Let's just hope we don't have 5 feet of snow like we did a few years back.
You just jinxed it. I'm kidding. Follow us on social media. Check out our Preps podcast at our website, statechampsnetwork.com. Check out the great stories. See great video from the 15-year history of State Champs. It's all good, and it's all at statechampsnetwork.com and our State Champs TV YouTube page.
Next week is going to be an amazing show, so you don't want to miss it. We'll see you then.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.